Hello YouTube, this is Julia Plouse, children's book author and child at heart, and insane Lion King fan. It's time to move on to one of the best things the Lion King ever did, stuffed animals! This is the very first stuffed Simba I ever owned. Purring Simba. He doesn't purr anymore though, and his butt just kind of wheezes, but he's still cute. I don't know why he came with this little leaf collar, but whatever, you know, it's mine, it's cute, I love it. My sister owned Purring Nala, who is missing her little pink flower collar. I don't know why she came with that, but I wish I still had it. But she still works. Listen. She still purrs, so I'm glad this is still in good condition. My sister also owned these, Kissing Simba and Nala, with magnets in their noses, so that's cute. Oh yeah, when we were kids, my sister really wanted to own Roaring Simba, but was never able to get him. The closest she could find was this, Cub to King Simba, and it's called that because he's got his mane stuffed into, I didn't do a very good job stuffing it in, but here's his mane gets stuffed into his head, and then you can take it and put his mane on. Just gotta squeeze it over his face, tuck his ears inside, and voila, he is now the king, Cub to King Simba. So this was my sister's. I also remember when we were kids, we really wanted to own Talking Simba. I did find it eventually at the thrift store when I was like 15 or 16, but so when we were kids, we really wanted this, and I remember like finding this in Toys R Us and trying it out, and we had heard or read in the catalog that he speaks 5 phrases, but all we figured out to do was squeeze his stomach, and we're like, he says like, I think he says like, we'll always be together, right? And then we were like, well, is that all he says? It wasn't until later that I learned you gotta press different parts of him if you want him to say different stuff. So you gotta squeeze his paw and his foot. If you squeeze his foot, he'll laugh and say that tickles. If you squeeze his tail, he says, "Row, I'm working on my roar." So I wish we had figured that out when we were kids. Here is one of my favorites, Mufasa, and little squeaky Simba that goes with him. This is, it's recently been in the washer and dryer, so his mane is all matted, but I used to have a great time combing and brushing him, and, my best friend, when she'd come over and play, probably around 3rd or 4th grade when she started getting her hair cornrowed, she became obsessed with cornrowing all my stuffed animals. She cornrowed this mane, she'd cornrow, you know, any Simba with a little tuft of hair, anything she could find, I think she may have even braided this one. And that, you know, he's got Velcro in his mouth so he can carry Simba like he's rescuing him from the stampede. And I brought this to show and tell in kindergarten once. At the thrift store, again, when I was a teenager, so I didn't have these as kids. Here's, like, I found this little baby Simba with, you know, his baby spots. So I added that to my collection. Here's a pretty pointless puppet, but I'm sure I can use this to entertain my nephew, who knows. And then there was this floppy Simba I found at the thrift store that doesn't do anything. It has no talking parts or features, it just exists, but I'm adding it to my collection. Here is this little Simba finger puppet. As you can see, he's got his little mane made of leaves from I Just Can't Wait to Be King. And I remember when my sister and I wanted to get another one of these, for whatever reason, our dad wasn't going to buy us the whole collection. There's like one of every character. So we're like, okay, we're only going to be allowed to get one more. Which other one do we get? And I said, well, why don't we get Nala? And then my sister argued, but we already have Simba, who's a lion. Why don't we get a character that's not a lion? So we ended up getting Timon. And this little Timon puppet. It came with a grass skirt, a lei, and a flower, but all that stuff's gotten lost over the years. But I'm glad we chose to get Timon because it goes well with this giant Pumbaa, who I love. He comes with 2 bugs in his mouth, and I used to play with him like, I wouldn't just use those bugs, I'd also use the bug Beanie Babies I had. If you remember Beanie Babies, there was Inch the worm, a little rainbow worm, and Lucky the ladybug, and I like to put these in his mouth and kind of have them overflowing, like when he says, "You'll learn to love them!" So, I love this Pumbaa so much. I don't know why, it's just, I just love it. Oh yeah, I think the Christmas I was in 4th grade, I asked for and got giant stuffed Kiara, who I love. She's really soft. This could straight up, you know, replace a pillow. Oh yeah, well maybe you can't see it on camera, but her eye right here the thread is a little frayed. You know that dog I keep mentioning every couple of videos who ate everything. Yeah, he did that too. It's a dog that I owned from age 11 to like age 21. He ate everything, including her eye. Oh yeah, another thing I got at the thrift store was this giant stuffed Simba. Also has recently been through the washer and dryer, which is why his mane looks so bad. This is probably one of those things you'd see way up high on the shelves in the Disney store, but I never owned it as a child, just found it in the thrift store. Okay, when I was like 5 or 6, my family was in Sears, I guess, and my sister and I came across this thing called a Happy Hamper Bag. And we saw this in the store and just fell on the floor laughing, and we were just like, what is this? Simba in a dress? What? Who needs this? And my dad came, you know, like our parents caught up to us, we were just rolling on the floor laughing, and then my parents were like, what the heck is that? And we were like, look at this thing, it's a Happy Hamper Bag. And my dad just goes, a Happy Hamper Bag. Let's get that. You need that. You're always leaving your socks around the house. You never put them in a hamper. So they got this for me, and I was like, okay. It's something with Simba. I'm not going to object, even though I thought it was stupid. And, oh, here we go. This is physical proof. I'm not going to get them out, but these are the bed sheets. The Pijina sheets, pillowcases. Yeah, so that's all. That's the bed sheets. And I had one more thing that I can't show it to you here because I already threw it away because it was old and gross. But I did own a Simba beanbag chair. Here's a picture of it. It was kept in the basement for so many years. We kept it way longer than we should have. I mean, it's been through floods and who knows what else. I was like, yeah, it's time to throw this away. So it's gone now. Okay, so that is all my Lion King stuffed animals and bedroom stuff. And okay, so the last video I said I had one more batch to do. This is the truth. After this video, there's one more batch of crap I have to get through. So thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. And check out my children's book on Amazon, The Last of the Pitbulls. Thank you.